So I've now placed the camera on, and I've left that extra 1/2 inch to remove it. And I'm going to remove it, pushing it up. And the next thing I'll be doing is pulling this out and hiding the cord in here. And I'm going to string it along and push this in. So you'll see I could push this in and string it down into these areas and really hide it really nice. So that's what I'll be doing here, and we'll see. So at this point I'm going to straighten out this cord, and I'm going to prepare it for hiding it into the upholstery. So in my case, this thing does stick out, but look at what I'm doing here. As I'm pushing this in, it hides really well. So all I'm doing is pushing it in and threading it across. And when I get to this location, you'll see this lots of times you could snap out, but if you can't do that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to string it along down at the bottom here. But if you can't do that, that's okay. You can always hide it against that side. But it was a lot easier than I imagined, than I thought, because turns out it does stick into this upholstery pretty decently. But here I'll have to transition from that upholstery down, and I have grabbed this easily because it's just a snap-in, and I'll be hiding it behind that, and we'll see what happens. So you see, for my car, I transitioned from this area, the windshield, over underneath this, and these things are very flexible, so you could just push it along and hiding it behind here. And actually, when I come down to this panel, you could see, you could pry it open. Lots of times in any car, you could pry this open. So I'm going to pry this open, thread it over, and all these steps are going to be particular to your car, or you could hide it behind here, go down to the floor, and handle it that way. So, but it's really up to you. But I just want to say that it was a lot easier to hide the cord than I initially imagined. And unfortunately for this model, it has this thing that sticks out, which is fine, but it would have been great if it didn't. In any case, you could see how cleanly hidden it is, and it's very secure, you know, so it's not going to fall out and distract me while I'm driving. So to give you a better look at the situation, I threaded it over and I'm hiding it behind this gasket here, and then you can see the cord is still sticking out here. So you know, that's basically how I'm doing it, and you see how cleanly hidden it is, and it doesn't really block this side curtain airbag that I have. And let me pull back and show you. So I did decide in my case, when I pop this out, that I could hide it, thread it underneath the glove compartment, through that, actually just come up and hide it really nicely. But this side panel actually snaps out pretty easily, and I've seen this in many cars where you just pry it open, so don't be too afraid to pry that open. So in my case, you see I have this, and I put it around, I took the glove compartment down and I put it around and up instead of on the floor. So you could see now that it's just straight to the cigarette lighter. So here's the finished wiring. I have the cigarette lighter right there, and it actually goes down under my glove compartment. And through this panel here of this trim. underneath this, over, and then underneath this upholstery right there. So it's underneath this upholstery and all the way through to the cam. And it was easier than I thought, and thank you for watching.